A DIY rabbit feeder is both cheap and easy to make. If you've got some scrap lumber laying around, it's free, and it only took me about 30 minutes to make. This is the back piece here. This, along with the bottom and the front, is a 1x4 and a 1x2 edge glued together. These are the sides, and they are just 1x4s. You can head off to my website, simplyeasydiy.com, for a complete list of cuts and measurements. A damp cloth will take care of that glue squeeze out, no problem. Flip it over, and now I'll attach the bottom of the feeder. Same thing here as before. One and a half inch brads is what I'm using. If you don't have a nail gun like this, don't let that dissuade you. You can use brad nails that you hammer in by hand, or you could just set some weight on top, come back in half an hour. That glue will set up and it'll be just fine. See that? We're halfway done. It's not so bad, right? Now we need a piece that we're gonna stick inside the feeder to help guide the food toward the front of the bowl. Now for this situation, a table saw could be considered a bit of an overkill, because just for a couple of angles like this, you could use a pole saw like this one. A pole saw like this will run you about $8 at your local home improvement store, and you can use it for all sorts of projects. A hacksaw, which most people will have in their garages, would work just as well. So here's my common sense statement of the day. This is the long end cut. Duh, right? This is the short end cut. I always like to measure from long end to long end. Just in case you're wondering, yes, I've already done this once before. As you can see, I forgot to hit the record button on the camera, so I decided to go through the motions again just so I could show you. A little glue, and that piece will just sit right there. All right, we're almost done. Time to attach the front. Now that is the basic construction, but it's a little harsh on the hands, so I'm going to round over the edges using a round over bit in my router table. Now I understand you may not have a router. Don't worry about that either. If you have a simple piece of sandpaper, that's all you need. Just run it over those harsh corners until it's easier on the hands, and while you're at it, just go ahead and sand down the rest of it. I went over to my belt sander, but again, you don't need that either. Even the most novice of rabbit whisperers knows that they need hay in their diet, so let's go ahead and build a spot for that. Now I thought about a lot of different materials for this, but we keep chickens, and so I usually have small pieces of chicken wire laying around, and that's what got used. This stuff can be harsh on hands, so wear some gloves and make sure all the pokies are tucked away for rabbit safety. I decided to attach this to the inside of my hutch, so a top wasn't necessary, but I will include that in the design plans on my website at simplyeasydiy.com, just in case you want to attach it in some other manner that may expose it to more of the elements. Hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Just click that button for more simple and easy DIY projects. Check me out on Facebook and Pinterest. Until then.